Yo, what they do, we live from the site, man. Y'all kicking it with your boy Hollywood from the HVAC department. Now, I want to kick a little information to you, man. You can join your local union and get into the apprenticeship program. And once you complete the program, you have your certifications, man. You can come out here on the site with me. You know, it's a great trade, a lot of money to be made. You know, it's fun. You know, you use tools and everything like that. So it's a great one to get into, man. That's just a little info. And if you have any commercial duct experience, you can always send me your email in the link below, like a little small resume, and I can do job placement for you, man. And that's real talk, bro. So today we're going to be installing the box fan. You know, we got to do everything from cut the hole out, to put in the louver, to put in the sleeve, as well as the fan, set the hangers. There's a lot of work to be done today. Y'all just hold on and we're going to get there. First step is marking your holes out so you can transfer your side A to your side B, and make sure you hit the steel and stuff like that so your holes not mirror image. So yeah, first you hit your holes on the side and your corners. Then you go on the other side, on the outside, you lay it out. You know, make sure it's laid out right, that you're going to be inside your steel, that they laid out for you. And then you just make your cut. You know, I use a grinder with a masonry wheel on it, and I got that done. And then I hit it with the Sawzall with a metal blade, because you got metal behind the stucco. Then after that, I got it with the Sawzall. I ain't cut it all the way completely out. I waited till I got somebody on the other side, but I did cut most of the metal out in the middle. It was loose. Once somebody got on the other side, we came up, we took it down, eased it down. Then there you go. See how the steel is right there? I'm right on the side of the steel. So when we go to put the louver in, the louver is just going to bracket right to the steel. You know what I'm saying? Then you keep it flush on the outside because it didn't have any flanges on it. You know what I mean? So it was a flush mount. Now on the inside, to hold the louver in place, we put brackets on it. We had to screw it to the top, to the bottom, and to the side. You know, that'll hold it sturdy, because what we gotta come through next is we gotta add the fan and everything. So that's how the louver is sitting in the wall. And that's a complete look at that. And then the next day we came, we had to add the sleeve. Now the sleeve had to be modified. We had to cut out, I think it was like 10 inches so it can slide over the brackets. Now, when we got it in over the brackets, we still had to screw the transition or the sleeve down. So we put screws at the top, screws at the bottom, screws on the sides, you know, to hold it in place. And then had to turn the flange on the transition, because the damper had flanges. They 1 inch, but they wasn't like a connected flange. They connected flanges, but they got to be turned out. You know what I'm saying? So you put your tongues on them, turn it out. Okay, the next step was setting the hangers. I used beam clamps, as you can see. Now to get my distance off the wall, I took the same center as the 54 and just shrunk it down to 40-40, and 20 on one side, 20 on the other swant. That's how you get your outside to your beam clamps. And then you add your rods, you drop your rods down. We only went like 4 feet because we didn't want to use connectors. So then we used that, and then we went up with the all thread, put the all thread across on each side, and then you pull your measurement. See, your transition was 18 out the wall. So then your fan is 36. So you pull that off the wall, make your marks on your unistrut, drop more rods down. You know, you need nuts, washer, nuts, and that's how I go through on the all thread, and that's how you hanging it. This is a trapeze right here, and that's the fan. See, the flanges on the damper we screwed together with the 5/16, top, bottom, side, other side, and then, you know, make sure you got enough screws in it. And then once you're done with screwing it off, you set your height with your all thread, you bring your other piece under the bottom, you got it hanging. And then you just pookie it up, and that'll be finished product, man. Make sure everything, no holes in it, you know what I'm saying, as far as your transition. But yeah, you'll be good then. And that's that.